Hi, my name's Harlan Kilstein, and I'd like you to know that at this moment in time, you are just 5 minutes from money. What I'm going to share with you will defy common logic and probably everything you've ever heard about making money. But if you give me your attention for just a few moments, you'll probably discover a truth that will really connect with you. The strategy you're about to discover is what I personally use to generate hundreds of millions of dollars for my clients, my students, and myself. My biggest problem in sharing it with you is that it's my lazy strategy. It's how I produce wealth by hardly working. It's my secret to breakthroughs for my clients and how I get my ideas for products. So if you're okay with a lazy strategy, let's dive in. Years ago, when I was a school principal, I had to go to a PTA meeting at a parent's home. In front of the house, a woman accidentally parked in the mud. She kept stepping on the gas pedal harder and harder until she almost buried her two back tires in the mud. She couldn't see that trying harder wasn't helping. Giving it more gas and effort was only making things worse. Chances are you're working way too hard on your business. I prefer the lazy way. A funny thing happens when people are driving in their car and they get lost. They typically do something unusual. Even though they are lost, they speed up. Now, I'm not sure how driving faster when you're lost helps you. You just get where you aren't supposed to be a lot faster. Lots of people do this with their business. They are lost, but they don't slow down to get their location. They just go faster. What I've shared isn't just about cars. It has everything to do with what's holding you back from making money. Sometimes trying too hard is the core of the problem. There are some beliefs that were forced upon us by parents, teachers, and society that have us spinning our wheels in the mud, getting nowhere. My lazy strategy is the opposite of what most people do. It's also the opposite of what your teachers preached. Now, Billy Joel actually wrote a song about this belief, Allentown. It was about the promises our teachers made about working hard and getting paid. And they created the belief in people that all you had to do to succeed was work hard. Want more money? Just work harder. Want even more money? Work, work, work. But it's not true. Plenty of people work hard and are still drowning in debt. They live in a world where success and hard work have nothing in common. Quick quiz. Who works harder? A guy digging a ditch or Warren Buffett? Who makes more money? Working harder does not equal making more money. But this is something we still teach our children in school. Work hard, study hard, do everything hard, and one day it will all work out. Most people realize the work hard, earn more formula never worked. But what I'm about to share will very likely knock your socks off. One of the people I was privileged to know was the late Dr. Viktor Frankl. He was the author of the international bestseller, Man's Search for Meaning. Dr. Frankl was a doctor in Austria before he was sent to Auschwitz. He was actually selected for death by Dr. Mengele, but switched lines behind Mengele's back. I'd like to share one of Dr. Frankl's most famous teachings with you. It's called paradoxical intention. It's the core of my lazy strategy. Let's say someone has a stuttering problem. No matter what he does, he can't speak without stuttering. Dr. Frankl discovered that if you asked the stutterer to deliberately stutter, he was unable to. They were able to speak without a problem. This weird discovery is that doing the opposite brings the results you want. What does this have to do with you? Everything. Instead of working hard for your money, I'm inviting you to do the opposite to succeed. If you haven't reached your fullest potential, you owe it to yourself to explore this unusual option. It takes just 5 minutes and has the potential to change your life. But let me warn you, it's not what you expect. One of the world's leading success coaches uses this technique with his $25,000 a year coaching clients. If you agree to work with him, the first thing you must do is consent to take 6 weeks a year vacation time. Plus, you have to take an entire day off from your business every week. People are stunned. They say they can't afford to take this time off. Their business isn't strong enough, or they don't have enough money. But he forces them to do it if they want to work with him. And that's when the magic happens. Without exception, every single client who has followed this advice discovered they made more money, hundreds of thousands, even millions more, by working less. They stepped out of the work hard equals more money syndrome. And that's when they discovered something that changed much more than their business. It touched every aspect of their life. The biggest problem we face today is that we want our results now. Instant coffee, instant tea, instant lemonade, instant results, instant money. Society demands instant messaging, instant text, instant chat, instant texting, phones that people take into the bathroom. Nobody wants to miss a message or responding, even for an instant. And waiting and patience are out the window. Like the Elvis song, it's now or never. Remember the old rotary phones? Every time you dialed, you had to wait for the dial to reset itself. Eventually, they were replaced by push-button dialing. Today, if you had to use a rotary phone, it would drive you crazy. We aren't used to waiting, even for a few seconds. We want it now. But as you're about to see, slow can be much more powerful than fast. Let me tell you about a little experiment that the Dalai Lama participated in. It involves studying the brainwaves of his top students. While scientists studied their brainwave activity, the monks put themselves into a deep meditation trance. And what the scientists discovered totally shocked them. The scientists had expected to find the meditation state would produce a slower brainwave state. They discovered just the opposite. The Dalai Lama students actually had faster brainwaves, which translated into faster thinking and deep insights. The scientists discovered that slowing down gets you better results. And this is my lazy secret. If you give me 5 minutes of your time, I'll be your guide to incredible breakthroughs in your business and your life. You'll be more powerful, creative, intuitive, and productive in just 5 minutes. And just one of those sessions could produce your breakthrough. I've been testing this with some of my students. They've been blown away by their results. Getting people to slow down and follow this strategy is producing incredible results. The process is so simple, you'll scratch your head and ask, "That's it?" Now, don't ask if it will work faster if you do it more. That's what we're trying to avoid. The slower you go, the more massively you will succeed. You'll be on my lazy path to wealth. This is a 5-week program where you'll get an AM and PM process to use each day. You'll do one 5-minute process in the morning and one in the evening. The secret sauce is a special 5-minute session that you can do anytime during the day. You'll be surprised at what happens to your income when you begin doing this process. Plus, once a week, I'll include a special session to deepen your practice and improve your results. The core concepts I'll be sharing are thousands of years old and have transformed the lives of millions of people. If you're like most folks, you probably have lots of programs you never got the benefits from. Because this program takes just 5 minutes, I suspect this will become one of your favorites. But if you're not happy for any reason with 5 minutes to money, just let us know within 30 days of purchase and we'll gladly refund you. 5 minutes to money is the simplest and most powerful course I've ever taught. In just 5 minutes, your brain will start the process of powerful transformation. Follow the lazy process and you'll be delighted with your results. Because this is such an important course, I wanted to get widespread circulation, so I priced it accordingly. I want this course to change lives. The price for the 5-week course is just $99 and is fully guaranteed. If you live in the United States, you're invited to use the PayPal Pay Later option, and take up to 6 months to pay for the course. You should see that option when you order. Let's go 5 weeks into your future. You'll be amazed at your transformation. You'll discover using my lazy secret, you'll be on the short road to financial freedom. Go ahead and join me now in 5 minutes to money. You'll be glad you did.